Disc golf can grab you instantly. There's these moments that even years and years ago you can look back on and remember as those moments which made you fall in love with disc golf. For some of us, it's out on the course, your best round, or maybe your first ace. For others, it's these moments I'm about to show you. These are the most viral moments, most entertaining, and most gripping stories in disc golf to make you fall in love with the sport. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to kick off this video with the first really big viral moment in the sport. Going viral is hard to measure, but the exposure from this shot that circled around the internet led not only to the sport getting more well known, but also the thrower of the shot. Philo Brathwaite, the setting, the shot shape. For people who don't know about the flight of a disc or how impressive this shot really is, well, now they know about it. If you're making someone fall in love with the sport, this is the kind of shot you show them. In Albatross, 2 on a par 5, Philo is the man.
Lining up a flex line.
That looks good.
That's a really nice looking line, Alex.
That looks good.
Oh, no way.
That looks real good. I'm pretty sure that's the only Albatross we'll ever film.
Yeah. So this is the point that Alex, you told Corey, and Corey told Nate, and Nate told Philo that he made it in. He had no idea.
Yeah, I was over on the chase card, and we just heard chains, like furious chains.
Yeah.
And Nico thought that Ricky just made like a long putt.
It's all about the ups and downs. You can go from having your best moment to then your worst moment, or in this case, vice versa. Nico Locastro is one of the most entertaining disc golfers, and back in 2016, he had this really funny moment.
Play like you want it, man. Play like you want it. Play like that, dude. Not how you broke frisbees.
But disc golf's about redemption. After that little fiasco, the very next hole, Locastro would pull off an insane shot. Oh, the ups and downs of disc golf that make you want to play the sport.
Come on, dude. Come on. Let's go! Let's go! Boom! Hold on, make it solid. Yes!
Here you go, camera right here.
Yes! Let's go! Ah!
Disc golf's not just about the highlight reels. It's about the moments in the sport when something that seems so impossible happens. And it happens to the same player within 5 holes. Calvin Heimburg, if you're going to love the sport, you're probably going to love him too. One of the most likable guys that disc golf has as a main man. And we enjoy watching him play because he's able to pull off crap like this. Calvin Heimburg, just last year, one of the best moments in disc golf.
Yeah, probably just over 300 feet here.
And playing the flex, good bit of height.
No way. Oh my God. Calvin Heimburg with the second eagle that we've seen on the weekend throws it in here on hole 6.
Heimburg with a Draco, going to test all of that ceiling.
You've got to be kidding me.
What? This is unreal.
You've got
Twice
to
in
be-
5 holes. He's 7 down through the last 5 holes, Nathan.
That
You have to be able to laugh, and for a sport where we throw frisbees into a basket, you can take a few moments to stop being so serious and laugh a little. This moment cracks me up every time I think about it, and the fact that it was made into something more than what it is funny as well. Here's Disc Golf Chipmunk Gate. During a playoff in 2016, Michael Johansson would throw, and I mean throw a disc that was heading out of bounds, maybe, and it would maybe hit something, or maybe not. It was a bad throw either way, so it didn't really matter. Or did it? I'll let you decide, but the seriousness of Chipmunk Gate is something that you have to know about to fall for a sport like this.
Let's see this in slow motion, guys. Let's check this out.
His face is focused.
Here we go, coming in.
Now look at the bottom left of the screen
Bottom
right
left
there.
of the screen.
What can a leap do, actually?
Oh!
There was something. Was that a crackhead?
There's the full speed close. Let's zoom in on this, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Slow motion. Look at that thing.
There
here.
it goes.
Is that a chipmunk?
Chipmunk?
Wait, watch it scurry away.
Another moment that lives forever rent-free in my mind is in 2018. Eric Oakley would become an immediate favorite of mine when, during the 3rd round of an event, he could be found on the final hole of the course, in an unlikely place. He's a disc golf pro, living, making money doing this, and still, he's out fishing discs from the water during the final group as they come through. It was just another moment that made me realize the sport can be so much more laid back than, let's say, golf. Eric Oakley up to his neck in water, one of the funniest moments in disc golf.
Upshot, he's got to finish with. What? I can't even, man.
You're telling me, man. I don't know. It's so random.
Oh my God, disc golf. Never change.
Cam's upshot.
A good finish for AJ though.
The greatest round of disc golf is Paul McBeth in 2018 at the Great Lakes Open. There have been some incredible rounds of disc golf throughout the years, but none of them have happened on a course like this. You can't argue that regardless of how hard or easy a course plays, visually this round by McBeth is the best. The course is incredible, it holds up to this day. I can remember getting into disc golf and watching the pros play and seeing this round by McBeth. It's one of those moments when you're rooting not for the player to win, but for them to accomplish something that seems so crazy. Paul McBeth, shot by shot, takes down 18 under par at the Toboggan course in Michigan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul McBeth is 50 feet away for the perfect round. Oh my God. He has done it, ladies and gentlemen. Paul McBeth has gone 18 down.
Disc golf is dominated by those at the top. It's super top heavy, but that's okay, especially when you have underdog stories. And to have anyone fall for a sport, underdogs are what make it possible. In 2018, Paul McBeth and Ricky Wysocki were the two best players in the world. So when for the World Championship, Greg Barsby, a solid player, but someone who had never won a major event, was in the lead, the stories changed. He had been around for so many years, a constant entertainer, but never on this level we had seen him play. To win championships, you have to putt your way to the victory. That's exactly what Barsby did.
Yeah, you're like playing down the OB line, so you really need that late break.
Oh, yes. Wow. And if there were any nerves going into these final holes, they might be gone with that putt right there.
What an animal to run that downhill putt with the OB behind when you're sitting on the lead.
Greg Barsby isn't the only underdog story in disc golf. Another player, in my opinion, shares that title with him. For the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship, they used to have a 4-round knockout battle between all the competitors. Based off how your season had gone, that's how many buys you would get. So for a player like Nathan Queen, in order for him to win the title, he would have to make top 4 out of all the players competing in each round. Nathan Queen's rank, 28. Round 1, quarterfinals, semifinals, Queen just kept making it further and further and further. 3, 4, and 12 were the seeds for the qualifying players in the final round. For Queen, he was the 28th seed and a huge underdog. But for those who get to tell stories about disc golf like me, this is one of my favorite. Nathan Queen is one of the disc golf's best underdog stories.
Nathan has to go on this hole is ridiculous. Super tight.
Okay, he's got it and needs to miss these last ones. Oh my goodness. Nathan Queen. Does that do it? Does that seal it? Does that...
Every sport has moments when you witness them, it's not just special, it's almost an out-of-body experience. For disc golf, you have options on how you're going to throw shots. Backhands, forehands, different angles, doesn't really matter. Because every person can throw these shots, especially at a high level. Eagle McMahon feared at one point in his career because how good his forehand was. But after battling injuries, he could no longer throw that shot in fear of re-injuring himself. So, he threw backhand only, and he's good at that shot, but not this good. In 2022, at the European Open, something spectacular would happen. Paul McBeth, who you have already seen this video, would go head-to-head at a major championship with one player. That player was Eagle, who only had the backhand to work with. It would go down in history as one of the best duels in the sport. But what makes it better was the handicap that Eagle was playing with. During the finishing stretch, as he started to pull away for the win, it seemed like something different was happening that we've never seen before. Eagle McMahon wins a major title only throwing backhands, and it not being his best skill set. A version of Eagle took over that event that we've never seen before, and it was incredibly special.
This for the major title of the European Open.
The lefty backhand. Still all backhands this week.
I wanted to finish this video with something very, very special. This sport can be life-changing. For most of us, it's just going to be a hobby that gets us outside and something to enjoy. But for the select few, it's a chance to change your life. Disc golf does not have a lot of money in it. It's not a major sport, just a game that a lot of people love. But there are moments that feel life-changing, especially when you know how these disc golf pros live, grinding week in and week out for a chance to make a living. $10,000 is a lot of money regardless, but for disc golf, with just one shot, one moment, to capture that 10,000 cash, well, it's something very special that can make us all smile in the end. Thanks to GK Pro Skins, Here's Gavin Babcock with that chance.
Come on, drift it, dude.
Go
Do
for
it.
Go.
Do
Oh my
it.
God.
Oh, dude.